Guys, what's up? Today we're gonna do issue number 3 of the Hammers. No, Kelly Jones is the Hammer. I messed that up by Dark Horse Comics. So yeah, we're gonna continue the story. So let's, without further ado, let's go in. So we see this girl have his brain, not bashed in, but you know, he does an accent of brain, and this guy says food, food, food. Oh man, that's not good at all. And then we see the Hammer is lying in this lake, screaming in the water flowing past. I can feel it in its chill. I mean, this whole particular scene is looking gorgeous and eerie at the same time. Like I said in the previous and also in other books where Kelly Jones's art is featured, he does a really good job on, of showing beautiful art, but also decay and ugliness and horror very, very well. So I believe this guy's Alex, I guess. And he says, how can you tell if it's what we are looking for? The evil I seek is in the fabric of the very earth itself. I am attempting to determine from where this terror emanates. Anyway, so they talk about what's going on and all that stuff, right? And so he says, Malice, you were a hero on your own world. Why'd they ever let you leave? I didn't. I escaped. I was labeled criminally insane. No shit. You're kidding, right? They laughed at me. I kept trying to warn them until finally I was imprisoned as insane. They say the old gods never existed, but I knew better than that. When the opportunity arose, I slew my jailers and fled. Cool down. The missing girl in Nashville, her disappearance is surrounded by the evil we fight. Get in the van, we're leaving immediately. Right? Okay, they are gonna look for the missing girl, and then we go to Old Free World Church, Providence, Cold Island, where this I believe she's a succubus or some evil witch. She's killing this girl by putting her arm. Wow, creepy. She's licking the blood because she's preparing the old gods coming back to Earth, and she explains how and why. She says, I return to prepare the way for the old ones and to spread word of the grievous fate of the demons that still lie dormant in this world, suffering. For over a century now, dredging platforms has plunged greedy spikes into this earth, drilling deep down below to places man has never been. So it's pretty cool. Until they impale them, the old ones will sleep, draw up their dormant forms from the deeply buried tombs, then processing, refining, and burning their holy forms as fuel. Each time an engine starts, the old ones are cremated further, dead forever. That's actually pretty cool. So there's, monsters and demons in the ground. They're digging up that oil. that's ashes from the old. It's crazy. That's actually pretty fun. I never heard it before, but yeah, it's crazy. So and she's gonna punish those sinners, right? He says, "No, let me go." And she's calling up the old ones. They're coming through portals, and damn, this looks really cool, man. So they're getting eaten alive by these creatures. And she says, "So shall it be to all defilers." And all this crowd says, "Isabel, Isabel, Isabel," and worshiping her, etc. But then we met this dude here that is, in this mine in Tennessee. So he tells the story about when they are going into the mine. I worked here once, a long time ago. We stuck a rich vein of coal and kept on falling until it was almost 2 miles down. I could steal their puzzled faces when we reached that wall. They decided to break on through. They didn't know it was a tomb, much less what isn't. But I did. So he says that he is killing them because he's been told to do it, right? And then it told me what I'd do for me when I brung it food. It wasn't dead or alive, just waiting till the stars was right and needing peace and quiet. So yeah, after a couple of months with all the disappearings, the people just shut down the mine, and he needs to find a little bit other means to find food and for this creature. So he did, right? And then and then he said, as a reward, it let me eat its droppings. Disgusting. I'm gonna live forever. When it wakes up, it made me a boss for helping out. Even now, I can tell something else is out there stirring it up. Something as cursed as it is. Maybe my work's almost done. Pretty cool. So, but then Alex and how do you say the other guy? I forgot his name. Grant. Not entirely sure. I believe it's Grant. He says, so he's a crazy alien. What the hell are we involved in, Carl? Oh yeah, Carl. I'm not sure why I'm saying Grant. Oh, he said we're saving the world. You buy that, man? Why are we writing the professor so hard? So basically, Carl says, hey, this so far the alien has right. There's evil in this world, and he helped us to get rid of it, right? So don't get be a little bit mellow when it comes to this guy. So, but he says I have a bad feeling about him. When we were in Castleville, he expected people to do as he said. It wasn't the last issue, by the way. They did, and people died for their actions. He didn't seem to care about too much. He treats us like we're expendables. Well, he's an alien. He came here to fight a war. That's his primary concern, not how about we feel about it. Alex, he's odd, I grant you that, but somehow I'll feel safer when he's around. Okay, let's keep an eye on him, huh? And then he says, well, did you get me some onion rings? Oh yeah, it says this guy's very hungry. So he senses that there is some kind of a disturbance in the force. So they go to this place here, and he says, this place reeks with the joy of evil. So they find the mine, right? And they see these corpses here. We are in an Arctic chamber of hell. And somebody is after my food. You think this girl's still alive? He says. So the hammer says at one time, stop! You may go no further. I must go alone. You are no further assistance here. Go back and search the upper chambers for the girl. Take caution. Somewhere else is here with us. How do you know? I hear teeth scraping against bone. I like that. It's pretty unsettling, right? So he goes in there and he sees the girl. She's dead. And then he sees this old creature and all these tiny skeletons, and so well done. The atmosphere is off the charts. I think when it comes to Kelly Jones's art, he always evokes that eerie, unsettling, weird atmosphere in comics. It's part of his art style, with all this shading and use of black and lighting effects. It's just so well done, in my opinion, right? But I must say the story is a little bit more start and stop. I'm going to explain that a little bit later. And then, these guys have an argument again because, he says, why that the hammer is now, he seems afraid. And Alex says, well, maybe he just wants us to be safe, right? And etc. He told me once that these are things that will drive man insane just by looking at them. Maybe this is one of those things. We should have brought a gun. Fire will probably bring this whole tunnel down. And he says, hey, I see another chamber. Let's see what's there. It was there. So, oh my God, they're everywhere. Yeah, most skulls, right? So the hammer says that it's too late or something. There's nothing I can do. Nothing can defeat this. It's overwhelming, even if it's in its sleep. So he's sweating. My only hope is to quell this restlessness, cast a spell that will so deep in its sleep that it cannot reach out to weaker minds. I love all this glowing eyeball. I mean, the skulls and then things starting to stir. And yeah. And then, oh no, the killer. Well, is it a killer? Well, I'm a cannibal. I don't know. This weird dude comes and he says, get away from my food. The master's mine to serve. I was here first. He's drooling. And you're running away, Professor. right? Because this was once a professor. So he's getting, I don't know, surrounded by these undead creatures, and then he's doing this, right? Okay, cool. Um, I gotcha. Been doing this for a long time. I'm gonna do this forever. And just get away. He's just throwing his light and he falls down and he's dead. I thought he was going to kill me. So did I. So yeah, he's letting this cave. What's the word? He he caved it. Okay, he brought he brought it all down. Sometimes I just have my brains are short circuiting. So he brought the whole cave down, and these undead creatures are now more deader than ever, I guess. But he says, "This will have to do. I see you found your way out with no help from you. We came across a lunatic in there, but we got to go back. We didn't find the girl. I found her. She's dead." And then he says, "Then we have to tell the police. Her family's got to be told. There's a lot of other people in there too, lots of them. We have a responsibility to tell them what's in there." And but then the hammer says, "The police will not be told. The families of the dead will remain ignorant. I will not reveal to you what is really in there. Suffice to say, I could do nothing but temporarily halt the eventual awakening." So yeah, he's a little bit off, right? "As for running around, will soon end. Though I could not engage the evil presence, I have located the heart of the greatest disturbance." What do you mean? "I know who is opening the portal." And then we see the face of this succubus, and that leads us to the next issue, right? Now, again, Kelly Jones's art is really good. I love the horror aspects, but I feel these issue 2 and 3 are more fillers, right? So we begin with the very cool premise that this guy is gonna, hunt the wicked witch down and, kill her, I guess. But then we are going to, in the last issue, to this town, is, people are disappearing, bodies everywhere, alien monsters are, popping up, and he stops them, which is cool. But I wish that we see more interaction with where the story is going, to the witch. And then we see, so what I find the most interesting thing is, Isabel here, doing this whole incantations and, corrupting people and, stuff like that. So I wish we saw more of that, because there's only one issue left. So I'm a little bit worried if it pays off. Maybe it will. We're going to see. But, it's good. It could be better. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.